Where's that hecking on button? Ooh, I found it! Let's play! Good evening everybody, Luke here with the Meditations launcher on Friday, March 29th, 2019, and today's meditation offering is created by Liyi Zhang, ex-Libra, Arcane Cyber, Mental Dreams, and Shapes, with the blur being as such. In this piece, I want to evoke the feeling I had after the last day at my first professional career job. I had never left something that had such an impact and importance to my life, totally of my own accord before. It was a great job, but my time there felt regimented. I became confined with a specific role, and the potential for me to grow seemed to stagnate. Just as a pawn takes each turn one space at a time, I too passed each day carrying the same sensibilities as such a game piece. When I found myself waking to my first day of unemployment, my immediate sensation was a kind of relief and a calm realization. I had a rare sense of clarity, where it dawned on me just how open the possibilities are in life. Now, finally dismissed from the constraints of regular working hours occupation. I felt liberated. Rationally, I've always known this to be true, but it was the emotional aspect that finally touched me. I can do anything now. This is a feeling that, again, I can relate to due to having left my first professional career job just a little under a year ago, and it is that same sort of sensation, I suppose. It is a difficult feeling to put into place, but because you're doing a regular 9 to 5, just breaking from routine is somewhat refreshing. You can massively enjoy the job, and I absolutely loved my time at my professional career job, but just breaking routine, there's something refreshing about breaking routine, and it is a psychological thing. It is a psychological thing. You can enjoy something massively, but just a slight change can bring about a very mental change also. It's a difficult concept to explain, but let's see how the meditation does indeed explain that on Friday, March 29th, 2019. Okay, and this game has just opened up, and we're on a little chessboard with a pawn. Hello, little pawn. One step at a time. That's what the little window called this game. So let's see what we can do. I'm going to do you a click. Yep, I can move you forward one step. Oh no, you're sinking! One step. One step. Because if I try to do 2 steps, I start sinking. No! Don't sink. Go 1 step at a time. 1 step at a time. But because you're slowly plodding along, it feels somewhat monotonous. You're just going slowly. You can't go at the pace that you want to go. You're just having to take things 1 step, 1 day at a time. I see a thing on the right. What is it? What is it? What is it? Is it the end of the board? Maybe the end of the board. Maybe change. Because we're not going into a grid system. So, what's happening? Are we going to break that 1 step at a time? 1 step. Come on, only a few more 1 steps and then you can wander in that weird place. I don't know what the weird place is, but we shall wander. 1 step at a time. 1 step at a time. 1 step at a time. There's green. You've got all this black, white, regimented grids of just defined movement. And now we're going into a free open place where we can go as far as we want. You don't have to go 1 step at a time. We can go multiple steps at a time. Yeah! Multiple steps. And we're free. We're free from the grids. We're free from the regiments of you have to do this. You're truly free. You can do anything that you want. You can do half a step. You can do a full step at a time. Or you can do a massive leaping bound. And you can jump up and get excited at it. And drop back down. It's like, yeah. Oh, those trees are gorgeous. I like each of the little leaves. Each of the little leaves are amazing. This game is wonderfully rendered. Skybox is a little bit flat, but wonderfully rendered. Eh. Lots of steps at a time. Lots of steps at a time. Yeah. Lots of steps at a time. And the music. I love the music. It's so freeing. It is, again, it's difficult to explain. It's difficult to explain the mental state of leaving a job. But this does somewhat encapsulate it. And now we're just here. Hello. Ah! No! Come back! Why did you jump off? No! No! Why did you jump off? Come back! You don't want to be that free. No! There's water. I'm sure there's water. They're just doing a dive into some water. And that's a symbol of freedom as well, I'm sure. But come back, little pawn! I'm sure the little pawn got to the end of the board and became a wonderful queen. And now they can do whatever they want. They can go all around the board as far as they want, as much as they like. That was a little bit surprising. Come back, little pawn. No! Uh-oh. Apologies for getting a little bit... Ah! But that was unexpected. That was unexpected indeed for today's meditation. Oh, that's beautiful. That is truly wonderful. It does encapsulate that feeling of freedom. It does encapsulate that feeling of freedom. It really does. And that freedom of feeling as well. Feeling of freedom and freedom of feeling. Many words that sound very similar, but you get the idea. It's great. It is great. It is good. It is excellent. And that sensation that it does indeed communicate is pure bliss. And then that slight element of humour at the end just completely took me aback for a second. I like it when meditations take themselves seriously, but then when they can take themselves not as seriously on a turn, it really does help with the humour element. It's great. Unfortunately, it does indeed come to that shield. But up today's meditation. If you did enjoy it, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If not, that's perfectly fine as well. Those sorts of things can unexpectedly fling them off a cliff, which was not expected. Was a little bit fragmented. It's like, oh, we're doing this little thing now, and I'm gone. So yeah, I was not expecting that, not at all. But let's hope that the little pawn did indeed find freedom as a queen when they got to the end of the board, as they did a high dive into some water. That's what I believe, at least. That's what I believe. But yes, thank you so much for watching our videos. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and good night.